Hello stars, my name is Blue and today we are lost in Hiveswap Friendsim. I know, we've been playing a lot of this lately. This is the third Friendsim video in a row. And I'm starting to think my video is becoming, my channel is becoming known and famous for Hiveswap content. I do want to play other games. The thing is finding a balance between games that not only work on my crappy laptop, but also games that will invoke engagement, and it's hard to do that because most of the games that invoke engagement require computers that actually can run their high-res graphic shit and whatnot. My computer can't do that, much less record at the same time. No. But without further ado, without more rambling, let's get into volume 10. We are currently on volume 10 of 19. I believe 19 is the last one, unless it is they're not gonna pull out any more volumes on me, are they? I hope not. Anyways, volume 10 of Faraway Lands and Nearby Pals. You've been lucky enough to acquire a bounty of friendship since you've arrived on this planet, but there's still an emptiness nestled right in the crook of your heart's Adria words. I saw this word a lot in biology, I think. I'm tired. I'm just rambling. I'm a little frustrated. It's chill. We're gonna have a good time. Maybe making one more friend will fix it. Maybe this next one will expand inside your chest like a sponge in a bath, pushing out all your sadness, loneliness, and insecurity. After all, number 20 is the lucky charm. This is 19. The next one will be 20. This is 19. Goals. Fucking goals. It's going Zebedee. Can't get over it. Okay. Tonight, your buzz was excitement. Wait, no. Your palm husk is vibrating in your pocket. One of your friends is contacting you. You pull it out, and a notification pops up. Buzzing is requesting to add you on Chitter. The message is accompanied by a little icon, blue with a silhouetted winged animal. Some of the similarities between this planet and your own are starting to stretch your powers of belief in coincidence. Whatever. You pull up the app and read the messages from, could it be your potential new friend? Oh my god, hi! I hope it's okay to contact you. Oops, I should introduce myself. I saw your picture on Sirava's stream. I'm one of their biggest fans. But now I'm one of yours. Love those looks. Anyways, I love to chat if you're open to it. If not, it's okay. You can just ignore me. Everyone else does. Oh, baby. Could this be the universe reaching benevolently down to do you a solid? It's like it's been given a giant pile of money unasked. You didn't have to do anything for this friendship. You didn't even have to walk anywhere. All you had to do was join the fabled social media and it literally appeared in your pocket. Your hands are shaking a little as you go to respond. You don't want to seem too eager, or do you? You have no idea how to approach this. Me online. You thank Buzzing for his compliments and say that you'd be happy to talk sometime. In an instant, a notification pops up inviting you to download another app. You do it, and the video screen opens. Suddenly, you can see your new friend's face. He's sweetly round and rolly-poly, and smiling at you broadly. Hi! I'm Zebedee! I hope it's not too sad and too gripey like this. Oh, Skype? Is it okay? Oh my god, you don't have to respond to that. Sorry for being weird. Let's start over. How do you know Sirava? Apart from being extremely friendly, this troll also seems to run both sides of the conversation by himself. Befriending him is the least effort you've put into anything. His enthusiasm is really cute. He is really cute. I love him. But there's something about him that unsettles you. Looking at his hopeful face gives you a dark stab of humiliation you don't quite understand. You swallow down the discomfort and tell him the story of your friendship with Sirava, leaving out Sirava's personal background. He hangs on your every word. That's so cool! I wish I could hang out with you guys. Oh my god, not that I'm implying you'd want to hang out. It's just... no one ever comes to visit me. He takes out his phone and taps a few keys. A notification box pops up in front of the video. A direct message from Buzzing that just says, You ask him why that is. I live in the middle of nowhere. It's good for the bees. But I guess no one really thinks it's worth the effort to come all the way out here. It's just me and my losers. And he can't really do much around the hive. Is that Kpop? Kpop trolls? Are these Kpop trolls? This is fucking Kpop trolls. I love him. It's fine. He really says the word sigh out loud, despite saying it's fine. He seems dejected with a distinct downward angle to his shoulder. Sorry, his shoulders. His buzzy accent is kind of getting to you. We'll save. Why are we back on page 1? Page 5. I wonder if it's because I just updated it. Ask him more about where he lives. You say it must be nice to live in the countryside. You mentioned that you did get to see some rural Alternia when you met Skyla, and it seemed to be beautiful. Zebedee's face twists into a grimace. Yeah, I guess. Sensing this moment for sympathy, you told him that you're sure his friends would come visit if they were able to make the trek. Sure. It sounds like you did visit another troll that lives in the countryside, though. So, I guess you thought she was cooler than me. That's like... it's whatever. I don't need friends to pick me first. You struggle for words. You want to reassure him, but you also don't know him that well yet. You weakly protest that you didn't mean to say Skyla was cooler than him. You didn't even know him then. Maybe you'll be able to visit him in the future too. Yeah, maybe. I've heard that before. He's not rejecting you, but you get the sense that a wall has been raised. You're sure you're going to keep chatting with Zebedee from time to time, but you get the sense you're never going to become a true friend. You stuck an acquaintanceship limbo. Looks like you failed to earn his trust. That was a quick end. What? How long have we been recording? We're only like 9 minutes into the video. Never mind my rambling at the beginning, which probably took like 2 minutes. Let's try again. Oh, God. Ask him if it's really fine. You would tell him you'd understand if he's not okay with it. After all, you say, it would really hurt your feelings if your friends didn't make any effort for you. Isn't that what friends are supposed to do? He gives you a grateful smile, some tension releasing from his frame. Oh! I would never ask that of anyone. I don't want to be annoying. Like, sometimes I really wish someone would take the time to visit, but I totally don't blame any of my friends for not coming. Like, I understand that you have to decide which friends to come first, and I just don't. Some people are just cooler and more fun than me. It's understandable. This really must be your lucky day. First of all, no one has threatened bodily violence towards you in the past 10 minutes. Your fear for your life is at low-key, reasonable level. Second, this troll is making it really obvious what he wants you to do. This is a total slam dunk of friendship opportunity. Don't make up words. We know how I stumble over my words. That threw me for a bit of a loop. Say you'll visit. Zebedee's face transforms utterly. It's astonishing. He goes from sullen and shadow to utterly radiant. Your heart pangs with an overwhelming surge to a fellow feeling. Oh god, words. True, you've seen other trolls react emotionally at the sight of meat and blood in your own body sparkling under the moonlight, but Zebedee's is the only one with such an extreme reaction to friendship. Man, you were really feeling this little guy. You'll come? Really? That's so cool! Thanks! This is gonna be good. I'm gonna get all the best snacks, and my Lucis is really cool. You'll like him. This is so exciting! He leaves Zebedee to his preparations, even as the bubble of joy inside you goes a little wobbly. You aren't used to such high expectation from prospective friends. Most of people just expect you to be in an imbecile mood. You absolutely can't screw this up. You've made a promise to your brand new friend. Unfortunately, the promise to visit him in a house that is, by his own admission, so far away that not even people who know what the fuck is going on can be asked to find it. You haven't thought this through, but this never stopped you before. First things first, what old friendships can you call on to help you out, i.e. who's likely to have a vehicle of some kind? You can always call out to Gora to see what he thinks, but you don't want to be too needy with him. Anastasia, well, doesn't look tall enough to reach the pedals. Zebra, just no. You are a strong, independent alien who don't need no troll. You also don't think aliens are allowed on public transit, so, and you don't know the number for troll taxis. So, you'll do a crime. Perfect. Huh. What did Connell do when she stole a car? Punched a lock off of it with a big fist? You won't be punching off any doors, but eventually you find a car that isn't locked, like someone helpfully left it for you. Haha, sucker. It pricks slightly at your conscience as you slide into the seat and fire up autopilot, heading out into countryside once again. But recently, anything that isn't brutal, indiscriminately violent, kind of doesn't faze you. God damn. So you stole a car. Big deal. It's not like anybody died. This is it. So begins your gradual slide into total moral iniquity. A hardened criminal. That's you. No. Zebedee does live pretty far out. He hadn't been exaggerating. You used the time to curl up in the back seat to catch some sleep, all while ignoring the fact that the car reminds you of being inside a large squishy animal. At least you get a few radio channels out here. Zebedee's hive is big and buzzing. Literally, you hear a persistent drone of bees standing right outside, and standing right outside is the boy himself. He's so excited, he's bouncing on his toes, clapping his hands together. He has a gold symbol in his shirt. You wonder if he's psychic. You've finally been here long enough to pick up on some radical stereotypes. Go you! You're here! You actually came! I seriously can't believe that someone actually went out of their way to come visit me. Well, you don't really have a way to go. Well, you don't really have to go out of. Have a way to go out of. There. You don't really have a way to go out of. Words aren't agreeing with me today for some reason. But you keep that to yourself. You are more than happy to accept the friendship points. Zebedee leads you into his hide. Like Skyless, looks like he's made a lot of it himself. There are hanging baskets of flowers and plants everywhere, and a zigzag shelf holding up a stack of colorful books. In a corner is a big screen TV and entertainment center. Zebedee vanishes into another room, leaves you to get comfortable on a big couch, which is unsettledly striped yellow and black. Oh my god, this boy's whole entire aesthetic is reminding me of Vincent. Yes. The buzzing is pretty loud in here too. and you look around for bees. You're not thrilled about the bees, honestly. You wish there was some music on your phone to drown them out. You're thinking about following Zebedee and seeing if he needs help. Then your phone starts to vibrate. You look down and recognize Sirava's username. Though I assume this is going to lead to a bad end, I want to see what Sirava has to say. Might as well. You have no idea how long Zebedee's gonna be in there, and if anyone's with music, it's this troll. Hey, dude. Sup? I forgot how, I don't want to say cute, but endearing his poses can be. Can't believe it took you this long to get a chitter, LMAO. Damn, you're like really lost without my help, huh? Looks like you got only 2 followers though, LMAO. You can feel some nameless tension in your bleed way, and a thump of a fluffy chill pop beeps murmuring softly. Through Sirava's mic. If only you could go spend time with your cool friends and stop making new ones, but even the thought of that makes your stomach wire itself out in the washcloth. There's no point wishing for things to be different how they are. You'd do anything for new friends. Anything. You ask them if they have any chitter advice. You know, how to be a cool online guy. I mean, you definitely came to the right troll. I forgot what voice I gave him. Wasn't it like this weird hipster dude voice? But I don't know if I should be like managing your brand more than I already did. It's just risky for me, you know? It's hard enough maintaining my image as is. Other streamers always get on my bulge, LMAO. Doesn't mean we can't hang though. I mean, it was really chill last time. Also, I need my clothes back. You assure Sirava that you still definitely have their clothes, and that you totally didn't destroy them in an epic battle to save a giant collie. That's cool. No worries or anything. I was wondering if you wanted to hang out today. If not, it's chill. Got all sorts of shit I can get up to, LMAO. You know how it is. But yeah, let me know. Oh no. Oh wow! How did you suddenly become so popular? Maybe this is what happens when you finally get online. Not only are you hanging out with one friend, but you got another clamoring for your attention. Social media is amazing. You told Sirava that you would love to chill, but you're currently out in the middle of nowhere hanging out with someone else. Maybe Sirava's heard of him? Zebedee Tongva? Surely everyone on the internet knows each other. Don't know him. Sorry, lol. You spell out Zebedee's chitter handle. Sirava's face is a complicated dance between shock, worry, and wire amusement. Oh dang. LMAO. What are the odds? Small internet. So Sirava does know him. I mean, I know of him. Man. Awkward. Are you guys tight though? You told Sirava that you weren't tight yet. Pretty loose, but you're working on it, which is why you're currently in the middle of nowhere sitting on this bee-themed couch. Sirava scratches awkwardly between their horns. Is that like what you go online to do? That whole scene? Scene? The only scene you know about is the friendship scene and possibly the clown scene and the meat scene. Actually, you may be in more scenes than you give yourself credit for, and you get the feeling that you're right on the edge of another one. You can taste it, and it makes your stomach growl. You tell Sirava whatever the scene is, you're definitely not a part of it. You don't even know what they're talking about. So what are they talking about? Not to like talk shit or whatever, because God knows gold who live in glass hives. In a glass hive are continuously curating online social interactions, shouldn't throw stones or whatever. Fuck knows, I got up to some shit back in the day. But maybe you shouldn't hang out with this dude. Especially when you're like, right on the edge of breaking out yourself. I mean, you had to be careful with this shit. I told you what happened to me. Internet fame isn't a joke. They gesture vaguely towards their missing eye. Here, let me just link you. A link pops up in gripe chat box. You follow it to appears to be a fanfiction account. Nothing wrong with a little fanfiction. You've never been much of a writer yourself, but you're pretty pro anybody doing whatever they feel like, as long as it's not gruesome murder. You're a really chill dude that way. I mean, right, yeah, same, LMAO. I'm not trying to judge or whatever, but you'll see what I mean. Scroll down. You scroll past the first few pages. Most of these seem to be about some band that you've never heard of. And then almost at the end you find... Oh damn. This appears to be a fanfic about Sirava. You don't click though. You kind of get the idea from the tags. Well, Sirava is a big deal after all. You guess it makes sense that people want to include them in their fantasies. You do it all the time. In a friend way. Yeah, you get what I'm saying now, though. I mean, live your dreams, right? LMAO. Any guy on the internet can write whatever he wants about me, but, like, I don't want to see it. Just a heads up, you know? You get how that could be a little awkward. You tell Sirava that you will be careful of your infinite internet fame. Though you doubt anyone will ever write anything about you who'd want to read about your dumb fuck exploits. Yeah, LMAO. Come over whenever. I'll smoke you up. Great. More podcasts. End your call with Sirava and navigate back over to Zebedee's fanfiction account. You pick one to read not about Sirava. One of the teen-rated ones. You don't have anything against erotica, but maybe you'll save it for later. You don't know any of these characters, and the content is doubtably indecipherable. The troll music business. But if it really is Zebedee's writing, he's pretty good. You have such talented friends. Hey! Sorry it took so long. Shit, Zebedee snuck up from you behind. You quickly lock your phone, but apparently not quickly enough. How did you find this? Oh god, you went searching for me? I thought we were friends. What? Of course you're friends. Friends don't go digging through each other's shit. I would have showed you my fic if you asked. You tell him that you absolutely did not go looking for it. Sirava gave it to you when they called you just now. Zebedee's face closes down. Is it just you, or has the sound of bees gotten louder? Oh, right. Your cool friend Sirava told you. I see it. How it is. No, they just called you. You just answered the phone. No, it's fine. I get it. Even coming all this way out here, I'm still not a priority. It's fine. It's not even a big deal. I'm totally used to it. You and Sirava. What are you, mate spritz? You are absolutely not mate spritz with Sirava. You're not mate spritz with anyone as far as you know. Fuck, having so many friends is exhausting. Oh, really? Like, your life is so great. I get it. You have just so many friends and you're so popular and everyone wants to spend time with you. Zebedee is crying and not trying to hide it. It's very sad and extremely awkward. You feel terrible. Also, like, kind of a dickhead. You're always doing all this complaining about a lot of your life when to tell the truth, you've actually got a lot going for you. You have all these amazing friends who go out of their way to check up on you and ask if you want to hang out. Of course, all that complaining is just in your internal monologue. Not like anyone can hear your thoughts. Thank God for that. Well, I'm so glad you and Sirava have each other. Maybe you could go hang out with them and make fun of me some more. You tried to tell Zebedee that you were absolutely not making fun of him. You're just curious about his hobbies and interests. You absolutely want to read his fanfiction. But the kid wasn't listening anymore. Fuck. You hope the car has enough gas to get you back to civilization. I knew it was gonna end badly. I just wanted to see what he had to say. This is gonna be a longer episode because I'm fucking up on purpose. And I should have brought my cup over here. I feel like I complain about this a lot. Let it go to voicemail. You decide to just let the call go to voicemail. You're busy with a different friend right now, and you can just call them back on your drive home. Or, not home, but the closest you've got right now. It will give you something to do besides sleep. You mess around on your phone for a bit, filling out your profile on your chitter. Alien invasion of 1. Just here, I guess. That's honestly the best you can come with. You aren't quite sure how your age will translate to troll years sweeps, so you don't bother with that. You've already gained some more followers. Sirava retweeted your intro tweet, or chirp, whatever. Zebedee comes back with a tray of snacks and 2 glasses of something bright red that you hope isn't Fago, or blood, but that goes without saying at this point. Hey, who are you talking to? I heard your palm house go off. You tell him that you weren't talking to anyone. You let the call go to voicemail. Does he really think you're the kind of person who would take a call from someone else while you're having a hangout Heck no. Aw, you didn't have to do that! Zebedee says that, but he's obviously incredibly happy you did. He sets the tray down and hops up on the couch next to you. So, what do you want to do? I have a bunch of really cool stuff we could check out, but I didn't want to make you just do whatever I wanted. I know we barely know each other. You tell him that whatever he wants to do is fine with you. You aren't picky in any sense of the word. Zebedee seems a little at sea by your lack of opinion, but eventually he puts on the first episode of a pirate show. This is nice. It's nice to just chill for a little while, but you barely get through the opening credits before Zebedee changes his mind and puts on a show about space pirates instead. Then he gives up on that too. He keeps looking at you for input, but the instinctive we were doing pretty good. Extent of your experience with troll pop culture is Ramel knockoffs and that one shitty romance flick Polypod took you to see. You're not informed enough to have an opinion. You are seriously down for whatever. Somebody does his thing with video games for a while and becomes increasingly more distressed. You feel deep empathy at his plight, but also mild annoyance. You understand this unreasonable fear of beefing it in front of your friends. You feel like that's pretty much all the time. You eventually suggest to Zebedee that you could just watch the last thing that he watched on GrubTube. Zebedee goes a delicate gray color that you've come to realize is a troll version of a Blanche. That's, yeah, we could do that for sure, but, you know, a guy's GrubTube queue is, you know, kind of personal. Not that I don't trust you. If you can't trust randos you meet online and invite it to your house, who can you trust, right? You feel that way too. You've also felt that overwhelming urge to throw yourself into the arms of strangers since you've crash landed down here. You tell Zebedee that you aren't going to judge him. You don't judge your friends. An overwhelming look of trembling gratitude comes over him, and once again you feel an uncomfortable pulse of empathy. You are used to being the desperate one, and you aren't sure how you feel about this turnabout. All this social power. Mood. Okay. The two of you scrolled through the history on his GrubTube account, and you find yourself choked up by the incredible churst he is showing you right now, letting someone behind the curtain. There really doesn't seem to be anything worth getting stressed over. No porn or anything. He does have a lot of videos of Sirava, specifically ones where they're actually on camera. Okay, let me get into this. I've never understood the whole cliche of your YouTube history is private or your web browser history is private, because me and my knit of friends do not hold back. We know everything and anything. So, I don't understand this sense of privacy. Ah, yeah, they're so cool. It's so rad that you guys are tight. I really want to meet them someday. He sighs, then sighs again, a little louder. Oh, no. You're trying to use me to meet Sirava. Rude. How rude. You don't want to be friends with me. You want to be friends with Sirava. You catch on to your part in this bit and tell him that you can probably figure out a way to make it happen. You hope you don't have to follow through on that, though. Lenny, I'm gonna kick your ass. I shouldn't have my phone right next to me. Sirava's a busy guy, and you aren't sure they actually let anyone into their hive besides you. But you seem to be the exception to a number of rules. You keep that last part to yourself. The rest of the videos in his recent history are about a band called Hatch to Dance, music videos, interviews, and compilations of vlogs. You ask him what all this is. You've never heard of H2D? Really? They're so cool. They're my fave. I mean, he gets shifty-eyed. I mean, whatever. They're alright, I guess. Their music is kind of catchy, and they have pretty dope group dynamic. You mentioned that all of them seem to be pretty good looking, too. Really? You think so? You point out the guy with the tall horns that's whoosh into hooks and a lot of white hair that falls in his eyes. This guy's particularly handsome. Him? I mean, he's a guy, I guess. If you're really basic. Not that I think you're basic or anything. He shows you some of the music videos. They have a really high protection values and extremely elaborate set. All of the band members sing and dance and get very close to kissing each other. This is Kpop. Who's your bias? Who's your bias, Ebony? He'd been really nervous about showing you this. His deep, dark secret that he likes music videos. Is being into pretty pop stars some kind of cultural taboo? Not really, just... It's kind of lame, right? And I just really want you to like me. Yeah, that's pretty obvious, and you do like him. You just wish he wouldn't say shit like that. It's embarrassing. And also, it reminds you that you yourself have gone around doing pretty much the same thing, pretending to agree with everything your prospective friends say, lying, saying that you're into things that you aren't. Just all around being a phony. The circumstances are different for you, though. You're an alien. This is hostile territory. You don't have a hive or a lucis or even horns, so it's way less pathetic for you to be like this than it is for Zebedee, right? Deep down, you know you're full of shit. You're just coming up with reasons to excuse your behavior in yourself that you condemn in others. You hang your head in shame. Zebedee, who is not privy on your internal monologue, looks confused. Is it possible that you're doing the wrong thing in your internal quest for friends? Could it be that before you spiral fuller into a full-blown existential crisis, you hear a noise from outside that you really don't like? Several noises, in fact. A crash, followed by a thump. Followed by, get out here, you fucking piece of shit! You thief! Oh dear. Zebedee scrambles around looking back to the couch. You can make out a shape through the window. Hey, this is a totally wild question that I typically would never ask a potential friend, but did you steal that scuttle buggy? Funny story. You didn't know how else to get here. You did do it for him, for your nascent of friendship. Wow, no one's ever stolen a scuttle buggy from me before. Did you forget to take the GPS chip out, though? Because I think whoever you stole it found it. GPS chip. Right. Fuck. This is not an auspicious start to your life of crime. Maybe you aren't quite ready to let it alone yet. Another crash and rattle sounds like someone is taking pieces out of Zebedee's hive. You get up and start for the door. Hey, what are you doing? You can't go out there. They look big. And they sound huge. You'll get killed. Right. He's definitely got a point there, but whoever's outside seems intent on demolishing his hive brick by brick, so they're gonna get in eventually anyways. Better for you to go out there now and face the music. So at least one of you gets out of this. Zebedee stares at you. Weird, globby, golden tears pull around the corner of his eyes. You would do that? For me? Nobody's ever offered to die for me before! Oh god. I know. He was adorable, and now he's just... How do I get rid of him? That's so nice! Yeah, you're pretty nice. Also pretty idiotic, considering you're about to give yourself up to a big angry troll whose car you absolutely stole. Well, it's been fun while it lasted. Actually, it's been mostly terrible. Oh well, goodbye, cruel world. Wait! You have one hand on the doorknob when Zebedee's shout rings against the walls and ceiling. No one is touching my new friend! Outside, the buzzing rises to a rattling crescendo, so loud that it no longer sounds like animals, it sounds like leather or a fighter jet. The intruder screams, you wince, but you are also overwhelmed by gratitude and excitement. Zebedee did that! For you! The scream stops after a few seconds, and the buzzing gradually recedes. You and Zebedee are left staring at the door, then at each other. Behind you, GrubTube is auto-playing a H2D interview. Little ambient crackles of the white electricity you've come to associate with psychics briefs Zebedee before that fades too. Did he seriously telekinetically gather up a bunch of bees and just throw them? No, that sounds hard and potentially dangerous for the bees. I more just ask them nicely. I'm bad at it, though sometimes it doesn't work. Well, it sure worked this time. Yeah! Zebedee nods. Then he nods again. Yeah, that was pretty cool, right? The two of you venture outside to see what's going on. Nothing is going on. The night is quiet. The car is exactly where you left it. There's no sign of the bees or the intruder. So, either they ran away or got stung so many times it dissolved into sludge. You feel the pang of conscience. But it's not enough to cover up your ecstatic surge of happiness when you see how chuffed Zebedee is to have set some bees on a guy. You tell him you're grateful. He got closer. And now he's far away again. You tell him you're grateful. You think about adding that you're proud of him, but you don't want to literally make him explode. You let him hug you instead. Ah, that's why he got closer. Does this mean you have a scuttlebuggy now? Yeah, spoils of war! You want some buttery exploded kernels? I made them myself. Well, I put the kernels in a pot and exploded them. You tell him that sounds great. He's honestly pretty fun to visit, minus the sudden attack. You're having a really great time. And that part was honestly entirely your fault. He should quit putting himself down so much and start being such a desperate piece of shit. You mean that in the nicest way possible, and it's pretty good advice in general. You know, just to have floating around out there. For yourself included. Oh my god, there's a pun! There's a fucking pun. I don't know how to react to this dude. Like, he was super cute at first, and he turned out to be super clingy. He did make MC realize something about himself, though, which is thumbs up. However, I don't think that's gonna change much in the future gameplay. But, that's it for today, stars. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and subscribe if you haven't already to join our wonderful galaxy. Comment down below and I'll get back to you in some form or another. And, I'm gonna leave out the share bit. I hate saying it. But, I'll see you for our next adventure. And remember, we're all made of the same cosmic dust, so be nice. Kate, love you, bye!